Welcome back to another video. Today's review is focused on Animal Kingdom Season 6, Episode 5, entitled Covette. And the official synopsis of Episode 5 is: the Codys prep for the next job in present day. A reluctant Andrew, Baz, and Julia do a job for Smurf in 92. And before I give out my review, please like the video, subscribe, or comment, or just watch the video and keep it going on with your day. Episode 5 wasn't bad in my opinion, but it really doesn't add anything new to the plot for any of these characters. It just continues to set things in motion for this next big GTA diamond job, and also just skeletons eventually coming out of the freaking closet. So yeah. I felt like the plot for this episode wasn't bad, as the Codys are still doing what they're doing best. Each of them just doing different things, just trying to make sure that they're all prepared and ready for the next job, which is definitely indeed going to be the diamond job. And I can definitely imagine this job is not going to be easy by no means. I think it might be somewhat harder than it was during that last job back in season 5, because they had to do a lot when it came to scouting, getting all the uniforms, the boats, that kind of stuff. This time around, it's in one place. Like, they had to do everything to make sure that things go right, because I could see something crazy bad happening at this next job. I can just feel it happening. Like, Eddie Fom is not someone to be messed with from what it seems like. Jay, in this episode, he is definitely in some crazy love triangle. Lark, Penny, like, oh man, like, but it seems like Jay really does like Penny a lot more, and the way that he did Lark is kind of messed up. Like, he should have told her, but also at the same time though, Lark really needs to be careful with Jay, because this man has put so many people on some t-shirts before, just like that. Like, if you piss him off, he will put somebody on a t-shirt just like that, because he has to do what he has to do. And I can definitely see him killing Penny's husband. Like, for some reason, I could just see that happening. Like, something serious happens between Penny and her husband. I could just see that happening between Jay putting Penny's husband on a t-shirt. Pope is still enjoying his skate park. He is still helping out his new friend. I think his name is Tony the Snitch. I don't know. I don't care about what his name is. And he sees a few old acquaintances and they talk briefly, and it just goes back and forth with Pope, like in the flashbacks. Like, he wasn't trying to do the horrible job that Smurf was forcing everyone to do. And in present time, he is still suffering from what he went through because of Smurf. Like, it's pretty much sad to think about. Craig, he is still tweaking out heavily, as Vince is still with him. I still have my suspicions of Vince. Like, some people have a huge theory that Vince is working with Pete. And honestly, I could kind of see that though too. Like, Vince and Pete working together, like, that could be something interesting and a nice way to just bring Pete back into the picture after what he went through last season and everything else. Like, Craig is tweaking out just because Duran, he's just doing whatever. Like, he's just a part of the family, just doing whatever he can to help out with this next job. And I can see, like, the tension is just boiling at this point. Duran and Craig just finding out, just doing whatever it takes to figure out this issues that they're going through. Like, it's coming, it's happening, I see it. The flashbacks this time around was still depressing as ever. Smurf just being an awful parent, just making her kids just do this horrible job of just robbing a church. Baz, he was always a dick. He was a dick back in 1992, and he was a dick all the way until he became the next newspaper. And Pope was struggling in the flashbacks. Like, I really did feel bad for him because he was not trying to do this at all. Julia was not trying to do this, but with Smurf, she gets what she wants, unfortunately. And yeah, that's just a lot to say the least. Detective Thompson, she was in here, but unfortunately she wasn't in here as much, sadly. She's still getting the job done. She is still doing everything that she can to bring down Pope because that's who she suspects is the one that killed Catherine. She talks to an old jail inmate that Pope used to hang out with. And it's just going to be a whole bad situation for Pope once this gets all revealed. But that was episode 5. Just like I said, some of my predictions that I have is that I think that Jay is definitely going to kill Penny's husband. I just think that he is going to do it somehow. I think that Vince is possibly working with Pete. Like, I can see that happening. I could just see that happening between Vince. Like, I think he's very suspicious in my opinion. And I just think that he's working with somebody. I don't know about him being the Fed, but somebody though. Definitely somebody. Lark, like some people in the Reddit said, get out of there because if you piss Jay off, you're going to become a t-shirt girl, and I don't want you to become a t-shirt. Pope, he has no idea what's in store for him. I'm kind of worried. I think Detective Thompson is going to find that key piece of evidence to get Pope. Just like that. But that was it though. Thank you for watching. And until next time, see you later.